Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Russ back again with some more Madden 17 online gameplay. Today we're rocking with the 86 overall Carson Wentz led Philadelphia Eagles. Man, I've been waiting to use the Eagles for a long time. I haven't really gotten around to it because I was trying to use some other teams. Eagles are a great Madden team. I've been wanting to try Carson Wentz. I've used them in Draft Champs a couple of times, and I always like his card, so it was cool, to actually use them. I noticed that their offensive rank is like high 70s, which is kind of surprising to me, but their defense is really good. So, I don't know, they got Dorial Green-Beckham. They definitely got some weapons. Ryan Matthews, of course, Carson Wentz, and, Zach Ertz. So, I mean, they got some weapons on offense. I think Eagles are a good Madden team. And right there, I'm not sure who that is. I think that might be Jordan Hicks. Yeah, Jordan Hicks ends up coming up with the pick right there. We do get the user, Zach Ertz, right there. I didn't expect him to come off the line and play that drag. I would have had a lot more yards. But anyway, Dorial Green-Beckham, that was a huge pickup for the Eagles. I think he's doing pretty well right now for them. I can't believe the Titans traded him away. But, yeah, anyway, I felt really comfortable coming into this game with Carson Wentz. Like, as soon as I started moving around, I'm like, this guy's pretty good. Right there, I don't know what happened. I think he switched on because he thought he was going to get the sack. So he switched to the cornerback on accident right as I threw it and dove. So Dorial Green-Beckham was right there. I was expecting a one-on-one jump ball, but it ends up being a touchdown. Carson Wentz fires a dot to the back of the end zone. And just like that, we're up 7-0, and we do get the ball back at half. And look at this, man. Should have been a pick. Rodney McLeod was in perfect position. Ball hawk fucking fails me, man. And Larry Fitzgerald ends up coming up with that interception, in plus territory for sure. We do end up shutting down his run a couple of times. So he is in third and long, so that's good. We are forcing him to go deep, as he does. He goes to Larry Fitzgerald. You're going to go to one guy on the Cardinals. It should be Larry Fitzgerald, especially in those situations. But we do end up shutting that down, and he does take his three. So we are still up 7-3, and I'm fine with that, to be honest with you guys. I want to make sure that I'm still up, just so when I go into half, I am still up in the game. So, I can expand the lead, hopefully. Right here, Ryan Matthews taking a couple yards up the middle right there, about 7. We've only rushed with him once, but we do find him receiving as well, as he gets a nice chunk right there as he evades Patrick Peterson's tackle. Running a play action right here. I'm looking deep, and I end up seeing Nelson Aguilar lined up as he brought his safety down, and Nelson completely burns his corner and the safety. At the beginning of that play, you can see that he brought the safety down, and I moved Aguilar out, and it was just a mismatch, man. That speed just completely burned those safeties and corners. And he comes out on 2nd and 6 and burns me with a huge run with David Johnson. Luckily, he does accidentally tiptoe. Would have easily had a touchdown, but instead he is out at the 7-yard line. And he gets sacked on 1st and goal, so this is looking good. He really fucked up going out of bounds. And then he does end up throwing a pick to, I think that's Rodney McLeod. That was a user pick. I think that was cover 2 inver I was running. And, I got him wide open. Right there, I pressed the wrong button, and I got lucky. I got lucky right there. That was definitely, gifted to me. That should have been a pick easily. That was Patrick Peterson that did drop that. So that was kind of surprising. Really dumb read. I like I said, I pressed the wrong fucking button. I meant to throw the screen, which wasn't open either. Honestly, man, since I've been playing a lot more games lately, I've noticed that there's some shit as Dorial Green-Beckham just burns I don't know who that is. I think that's their second corner. I don't think that's Pat Pete. But I've been noticing that out routes are really OP this year. Even when they're covered, they're not. Like, if you pass lead down, it seems like you get the pass either way. Right there on 2nd and 6, I could have just dove for the first, and I don't do it. I try to cut it outside to get to the end zone, and then I run a fullback dive, and I don't get it as well. So 4th and 1, we do end up taking our points, playing smart, make it a full 14-point lead. So with a minute 57, this guy does have a chance to make it a one-possession game going into half, but I'm pretty much guaranteeing at this point that I will have the lead going into half, because I will not do anything stupid unless I have a good amount of time left, if I do even get the ball back. So, a minute 48 left. This dude's chucking it up deep, and Rodney McLeod comes up with his second pick of the game. A one-on-one. It looked like a one-on-one pick. Right there, we are able to get that ball off somehow to our fullback. Not for many yards. We're 11 for 12 with Carson Wentz right now. I mean, I'm dotting people up right now. Nelson Aguilar right there, breaking a tackle, getting down the sideline. I think if he wouldn't have tippy-toed, we could have got to the end zone, but that's all right. Ryan Matthews does end up getting us a couple yards right there. Under a minute left now, trying to chew the clock a little bit, but play smart. No dumb reads. I will take my field goal at this point. Don't want to get too greedy. 3rd and goal comes up, and he comes out in field goal block, and I just gun it to Dorial Green-Beckham, who has been killing it this game. 2 touchdowns, a couple of great catches. He burnt his man a couple of times. And just like that, we're up 24-3 before half, and we do get the ball back. So now we are guaranteed a 2-score lead at least going into halftime. And it could possibly be 3 scores if we can get another turnover, but right now he is dotting us up. So 1st and 10 from the 42, he does go downfield. That is broken up very easily. I had him manned up, and he does end up getting sacked right there by Connor Barwin. He has 2 sacks in this game. 3rd and 19 comes up. Not really much he can do. He ends up just chucking it up deep. It is batted away, and he does end up punting us the ball. We end up just running one time, I think. I think we subbed in Kenyon Barner out of Oregon. I've actually been kind of excited to see him play in the NFL. He hasn't really gotten much time. I mean, I'm a Husky fan, but, I respect players like Marcus Mariota that come out of Oregon, stuff like that. I root for players like that out of Washington State, Deion Buchanan, stuff like that. So 24-3 is the score going into half. And taking the kickoff back, we get a couple extra yards out to the 36, so about 11 more than we would have got if we would have taken a knee or, the ball would have kicked out of the end zone. So 2nd and 11 comes up with 5:22 left. We do hit Zach Ertz on the outside, and that ball is caught. 15 for 16 for 221 and 3 touchdowns. Carson Wentz just killing it. And that was my fault. I saw pressure coming in my face. I was trying to just throw it to somebody, and that really sounded bad. Anyway, for those of you that don't have a dirty mind, probably didn't catch that. But anyway, make a bad read. That was really the one bad read I made with Carson Wentz. It wasn't his fault. He's, been fucking amazing in this game. On the other side, Carson Palmer is fucking 2 for 11 with the interception. Add another one to it as we get the pick 6, and you guys know what's coming. This dude actually does end up quitting out. So we balled with Carson Wentz and the Eagles, man. Definitely felt good with him, man. I mean, Carson Wentz is a beast in Madden. If you guys have not used the Eagles yet, or Carson Wentz cards in Madden Ultimate Team or Draft Champs, be sure to pick one up, man. He's a fucking beast. Every card and every time I've used him, he's amazing. So anyway, I did hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to look out for the next video. And as always, Dangerous Army, I'm out.